just like your plastic flow equations or your stress strain equations, the Ramsberg Osgood law is somewhat dealing with that also, alright, but in a different way. Alright, is in the von Mises divided by your if you find this not useful, is Sy, or your U stress, minus away your over 1 over n, which this is somewhat of the power law, which the exponential term, this n over here or this n over here is your hardening index, the property of your certain materials. Alright, minus away your von Mises over your U stress. So it's just how much your hardening. So this n actually affects everything, because if this is larger, for example, if 1 over, if n is 2 in this case, then what do we have? We have 2.2. Okay, and we know that 5, for example, 5 is this piece over here, the von Mises divided by our U stress. Then 2.2 minus 5 is equals to minus 2.8. Alright, and then if your n increase, if it's like maybe instead of 2 is 20, then what do we have? We have 1.08. Alright, and therefore 1.08 minus 5 will have somewhat minus 3.92, something like that. Alright, well, this is your strain and this is some constants C. Okay, I think it's a given. You can actually read in your notes. It's within your notes, chapter 29. You can just check it out. It's the Ramsberg Osgood law. So when you talk about that, you talk about how the strain hardening indexes actually contributes to your strain, your increment of a strain, and things like that. And the phenomenon is that if your ratio over here is pretty big, alright, if your von Mises is much larger than your U strength, then you're gonna have a huge load of a strain, alright, because if this is like maybe 10 in this case, then if your hardening n is pretty big, so 10 to the power of 1 over maybe 100, in the end you have 1, because 10 to the power 0 is equals to 1, and 1 minus 10, which is this one, following the equation. So this one over here is this one, alright, and this one over here minus is this one, so therefore it's minus 9, and then you have some constant C lah, is given also. So at the end of the day, you may have a huge number over here as a strain. So these are the things that you may need to know for the Ramsberg Osgood law. The next one of the law is the Bauschinger law, or Bauschinger effect. Is that it talks about the U stress as having the same in both tension and compression, and this is the assumption that we have been using all along to derive the criterion, the von Mises criterion, and things like that. If you remember the shape like this, and then you have the von Mises and your Tresca, things like that, and then we say that this is safe within this region and things like that. And these are all based on the assumption that the Bauschinger effect has the U stress same in both tensile and compression, and therefore we can continue to do stuffs. Alright, so these are the two laws that I think might be fairly useful when dealing with the exercises later on. I shall see you soon. Goodbye.